Hey YouTubers, this your boy Amari Points here, bringing you the latest movie review. So today I'm doing my latest movie review on Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald. So yeah, this movie was somewhat okay, but not that okay. It did have a few stuff that really kind of bothered me, like Nagini, having an origin story for Nagini, and what else? That the character Ezra Miller was playing Constantine, I believe, and Jude Law as Dumbledore. He wasn't in enough of the movie, to be honest. I was hoping he would have more scenes, but the effects and everything were perfect. We got a few characters from the previous Harry Potter films in here. They were mentioned. We also get to see Nicholas Flamel. You all remember him. You guys know him really well. So you should remember his name. You should definitely remember his name. So you guys should remember who he is. Also, what else I can tell you is that this movie, like I said, it didn't have that much stuff that really interested me. It didn't have that really. It kind of didn't spark my interest like the last Fantastic Beast movie did. I was hoping it would like be more interesting and more appealing. Though Ezra Miller is perfect. Jude Law as the young Albus Dumbledore, he was perfect too. But what was upsetting is that we didn't get to see him in more scenes like we hoped in this movie. But I'm sure in like the next Fantastic Beast movie, he'll be in more scenes. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Eddie as Newt returns as Newt Scamander. He has to go to Paris to stop Grindelwald from upsetting the balance between the non and magic wizarding world with his brother uh Thesis Scamander, I believe. Yeah, that's his name. And we get to see Tina's sister, who make at the end of the movie kind of makes a surprising turn. She has to pick a side. I can't tell you which side she picks, but you'll be blown away on which side she chooses for sure. You will. But the special effects in this movie, we get to see a lot of the familiar creatures. We get to see a lot of the familiar creatures that we saw in the first movie that were just breathtaking. I I really couldn't look away from most parts of this movie, but I thought, well, it was kind of appealing in some sort of ways. I literally am looking forward to seeing Johnny Depp as Grindelwald. His character, him as Grindelwald, it kind of had a few flaws here and there, but I'm sure his character will improve by the third act. By the third movie. I am looking forward to seeing how this is going to improve and what Grindelwald is going to do in the third movie. As most of you know, there's going to be like 5 Fantastic Beasts movies, so I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. But Lita is strange. The last name sounds familiar. The last name sounds familiar. It really does, because she is related to Bellatrix Strange. We see her in 5 through 7 of the Harry Potter movies. So that's why her name sounds so familiar. And she was an interesting character that I really enjoyed seeing. And also in this movie we get to go back to Hogwarts. That was just so breathtaking. It took me back. It took me back to the very 7 Harry Potter movies. That it brought back so many memories for me. I was glad we were able to go back to Hogwarts and explore everything, and the relationship between Newt and Lita Estrange. That was kind of something I was really excited about, because we know her and Newt kind of had a little thing going on when they were in Hogwarts. I can't explain what kind of relationship they had. You guys are gonna have to see the movie for yourselves to see what I mean. Also, I thought I thought that like I said, I'm hoping that they use Jude Law as Dumbledore in future movies, like give him more screen time and everything. Also, we get to see the origin story of Nagini, Voldemort's snake, that we see in the past movies. But I think that was kind of like really something we really didn't need in this movie. We didn't need Nagini's origin story. That is something I think we could live without. And on to the positives and negatives. Positives. Jude Law as Albus Dumbledore. He was perfect. He was legit perfect. He was legit perfect in so many ways. I love seeing him play this young Dumbledore, this lovable, enjoyable character that we know and love from the past Harry Potter movies. And we see why he can't go against Grindelwald. He can't fight him, at least not now. There's a reason why. You guys will see in the movie why he can't fight him. Another positive is that Newt Scamander, we see him capture this new beast. It's kind of like, as most of you saw in like the commercials and everything, we see this kind of like cat-like thing that is like roaming the streets of Paris, and Newt somehow tames it. How, I do not know. Also, another thing is that we get to explore the history between Dumbledore and Grindelwald. Like I said, why they can't fight each other, and why they can't just duel it out. And I can't spoil it for you guys, but if you guys go see this movie, you'll see why they can't fight each other. Negatives. Johnny Depp as Grindelwald. I thought his role could have been more better. I was interested in seeing more of him in action. He didn't really have a few scenes. He only had a few scenes in here. But I don't know what Warner Brothers was thinking. I thought they could have done a whole lot better with this character. It really needed improving. Johnny Depp is a talented actor. You guys could have done so much more with his character in so many ways, instead of just not including him in all parts of the movie. I mean, come on. Nagini's origin story. We all know Nagini. She's the snake of She is the snake of Dumbledore. I mean, Voldemort. Sorry, guys. I am trying to stay awake. She is the snake of Voldemort, and people are wondering how she came in his possession and everything. I don't think we really needed an origin story for Nagini. She is just one of those. The origin story for Nagini is something I think we could actually live without. I just really thought it could have been scratched out of the movie, because I don't think that's something we really need. Also, we see Newt and his brother duking it out. Another negative. I kind of thought Newt's older brother was gonna be in more scenes, but I guess They're probably saving him for the third movie, I bet. But he could have been included in more scenes too, instead of just not having him in it. Instead of just not having him in the scenes that, instead of just not having him in the scenes that we wanted him to be in, he could have been included more. That's all I wanted, was to have him included, because I know most of you saw him in the previews too, and in the official trailers. You wanted to see more of him. And that's it for my positives and negatives. On to the rating. I give Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald a solid C. Because the movie was okay. The special effects were good. Don't get me wrong. I love Jude Law as Dumbledore again. But we didn't need an origin story for Voldemort's Snake Nagini. Johnny Depp as Grindelwald, he still needs some improving. He really did. And Ezra Miller's character, who's trying to find out who he is, he seemed like that pretty distant, shy character that wanted to know who he was. But don't get me wrong, I really did enjoy the journey that Ezra's character was going on, just to trying to figure out who his real family is. And he does find out at the end. But he still needs some improving. A whole lot. Literally. Also, the special effects were good, don't get me wrong. And I'm hoping they use the young Albus Dumbledore in the next Fantastic Beasts movie, because I get the feeling he's really, really important in the future Fantastic Beasts movies. He really is. So that is something I'm looking forward to seeing. Dumbledore and Grindelwald duel it out. That is just going to be one of the most epic scenes in all of the Fantastic Beasts franchise. And that's it for my movie review. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with everyone you know, and press that little notification bell at the bottom of my video to get notified when my next movie review is going to be. And also, be sure to follow me on the Stardust app at Amari106 for my latest movie reaction and trailer reaction. Take care, and God bless. Peace!